Alright, yeah, it's been about not quite 24 hours. Actually, if you can see the time, it's 10:58. About 11 o'clock actually. 23 hours, close enough. But anyway, I'm putting it's called Future Floor Polish. Maybe like pledge this stuff. Then you just got a little paintbrush, and you just dip it in the paintbrush in the stuff, and you just paint in just put it like coats of it over it. This one's on its third coat, this one's on its fourth coat, and I'm letting them dry now. I recommend anywhere from about 3 to 6 coats of this stuff. Yeah, this one's on its third, that one's on its fourth coat. But whatever you think, you know, everybody's different. So the paint's all dry and everything's good. So yeah. So we'll get to the next step after this. Alright, they're done drying, and I'm done finished with lunch and everything, so let's take a quick look at them, 360 view, before we start decaling them. That one look good? There we go, let's start decaling them. Alright, here's my templates. And things you'll need are scissors, and Elmer's glue stick. So, the first thing I usually cut out is one of these sides. Doesn't really matter. I usually do the sides first. Then I usually do the roof, then the deck lid, then the back, and then the front, and I do the hood last. So let's, what you do is when you cut out, just cut right around the lines. It shows the outline. Just cut around the outline, and I'm going to do it, and then I'll show you what it should look like. It should look like that. So, yeah. So you do the other side just the same. Sometimes a little problem with getting the top off, but we'll make it look better later. So just do the other side, and I'll show you when I'm done there. Alright, they're both complete. So, see how they look good? Just get them there. Then you want to cut out the roof and the deck lid. So, I'm going to cut both of those out just in the outlines, and we'll go from there. Alright, the roof and the deck lid are both cut out, and we'll just stop right there now. And what you do, grab your car, see which one am I, here it is, this one. Alright, so, look how nice and glossy that is. Alright, what you do, you can do either side, whatever side. I'm going to do the left side first. What you do is you cut from right here, cut down just below the windows, and then end it right here. And then you size it up to the car, and then see how, like, put it up to the top of the side skirts, like here. Sit here for a second. Show you what I'm talking about here. Alright. You put it down to the side skirts are. Go just like that, you know. And then you size it up and see how it looks. The side skirts and everything. And looks like both sides here are not too far. And this looks pretty good, so we'll just have to cut this out. And I'll show you how it should look. Just give me a second to, then you just put it on, push down, and then glue it on this back side here and stick it on. You can move it around to make sure everything looks good. And so there's nothing showing here, there's nothing showing there, so it all looks good. So I'm going to do that. Just give me a second. Alright, I feel I didn't illustrate that very well. Alright, let me show you guys again. So you've got it well illustrated. Alright. That. Alright. see right up here, I put a little bit more extra Sharpie there. I didn't cover quite enough black, so a little bit white showed up. But you know what? You're not going to be able to see that anyway because you're going to put the template on. Alright, this is what I meant. I meant cut it just like that, okay? You can see how I cut it just like that. Then what you do is you stick it on here and you, it's like a pre-look to see how it's going to size up. And you look, and I looked, and it looks pretty good. And I'm going to see if it's, if the part up here I cut was too high. But I didn't cut enough off. Size it right. Okay, I'm going to look. You know what? Looks good. Looks great. And right here, at the tip right here, sometimes it hits the bottom of the wing, so I'm just going to cut just a little teeny bit, just to cut it just a teeny bit off. And otherwise, it looks great, and we're going to, then what you do is you just put it on like another piece of paper, and you just take your glue and just work it over with it, you know, make sure it's all good spots. Then you stick it on, you push it hard on there once you get it in the good spot you want it, because you want it to stick good. Alright, so just clearing that up. Then you do it with the other side, and then after that we'll get to the part with the window trimming area in here. Alright, I got it on, and I stick it on, looked good. But the thing that's neat is when you take it off, you can just put a little bit of when you take like the bottom and everything off, you can actually get in here, and if it's overlapped a little bit and you didn't notice that before, just glue it over there and then just fold it over a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we'll get to the window trim. Alright, pretty simple. You just take your scissors and cut out the outline of the windows. So you just do that. See how nice this looks? Look at that. Nice. Alright. And yeah. So you just cut the window outline out, and then I'll get to the next step. Alright. That's how it should look. Okay. And then you just put it up to your car. Obviously it's not going to be perfect right away, so you're not going to just put it on like that. You know, it looks pretty decent, but I'm going to show you how to make it better. Alrighty. You can see, obviously, that it's too thick. What you do is you cut it from the inside. You leave the outside the way it is. Okay, you cut in from the inside. And here, I don't know why some of the templates are like that. See, like that, they're supposed to go all the way down there, so you just cut it down like that. Cut it so it fits, and I'll show you how it should. And then you just glue it on, and you're all set, and I'll show you what it should look like when it's done. Alright, here we go. Look at that. Looks awesome. Zoom in on it. There you go. Should do the other side the exact same. Should turn out beautiful. Do the other side exact same, and then we'll get to the next steps.